What's a Broadie? A Broadie is, well, someone who's brodacious.
They bite off more than they can chew, and then they chew it.
People whose egos are not bigger than their problems.
Someone who drank the Kool-Aid.
I'm a Broadie.
I'm definitely a Broadie.
If I'm not, I'll be really disappointed.
A Broadie, I'm still actually trying to figure that one out myself.
Oh, I am one. I am a Broadie.
I guess a Broadie really does believe they are going to change biomedicine.
So, yeah, you're looking at one.
Broadie instantly reminds me of Toadie from Wind in the Willows.
I'm not quite sure what a Broadie is. I think it's an evolving term.
Some small, hunched-over little thing with maybe these teeny little glasses.
Broadie is a state of mind.
Yes, I'm a Broadie.
What's a Broadie?
I am a Broadie.
If it means somebody who likes to take on ambitious projects and work together in a team, then I guess I'm a Broadie.
I think it's actually possibly imprinted in my DNA at this point.
Oh, I'm a Broadie. I drank the Kool-Aid a long time ago, and I'm a Broadie.
People often talk about projects and whether they should start projects, and one of the criteria they have is this a Broad kind of project?
Challenges that are a major unmet medical need.
The work that they're doing at the Broad is extraordinary.
And then challenges that other people might consider too difficult or too expansive to try to take on.
The truly important questions.
It's part of what we call being Broadian.
You know, there's no question that's too hard to undertake.
I think it's going to save a lot of lives.
We could eliminate whole diseases. We could improve the length of life. We can change the quality of life.
We're doing things for malaria that have never been done before.
Mapping metabolic diseases, mapping infectious diseases.
Trying to understand all the pieces that make cancer.
We have begun to really change the field of psychiatry.
On questions relating to schizophrenia,
Bipolar disease.
Different types of leukemias.
Understanding diabetes.
We've made progress against autism here.
Crohn's disease, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis.
If it's not impossible, we're not really that interested.
We like to do things that pretty much are undoable.
When you work on big questions, you don't expect them to just fall over and give up easily.
I think sometimes no one else in the whole world, knows that result or has that insight.
Everybody, said there's no way you can get to the moon. Well, less than a decade it was done.
If you can get the smartest people together and put them in an environment where they can do pretty much anything, it's explosive.
Bang! Things just begin to fall out of the trees all around you.
This really began as an MIT-based project.
The proximity of MIT and Harvard Medical School, the Broads brought those two places together.
There were moments that were easier and moments that were more difficult.
You've heard about Israel and Palestine. It's a little bit like that.
I was pretty confident once all those pieces were assembled that something quite fantastic would happen.
So the power of bringing people together from across these institutions really is a recipe for success at a level that we haven't seen before.
Because they're all about empowering extraordinary young people.
So when you can unite those strengths, then everybody is stronger as a result.
And it's setting a standard for the way science should be done throughout the country and indeed throughout the world.
I think Eli and Edythe Broad founded this institute because they are committed to improving human health.
And the two of them are really a remarkable partnership.
The Broads wanted to change the world, and they saw that opportunity in building the Broad Institute.
I had this notion of what an institute could be like.
They believed in Eric Lander's vision.
Boy, was I off.
The Broads understood that science was poised to do things that were extraordinary and would affect human health.
Remarkable people, actually.
Extremely forward-looking.
They're not just check writers, they put their heart and soul into it, and that makes a big difference. The Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard
There was nothing like it. I think there still is nothing like it.
It is unprecedented.
has, like everything else Eli and Edythe touch, been amazingly successful in a short amount of time.
There have been smart people all over Boston since the town began, but their gift has nucleated something that is transforming biomedical research around the world.
If I could describe what makes the Broad special in one word.
There isn't one word to explain them.
You keep asking me the hard questions.
There's many words to explain them.
Expectations.
Philosophy.
Exciting.
Excitement, enthusiasm, that's two words, but
The expectations that we have to really change the world through the science that we do.
Describing the Broad in one word is tough, but if I had to pick a word, I'd pick community.
There's a certain fearlessness.
Location. Honestly, location is important for the Broad. I mean, they didn't put the Broad on the moon, they put it in Cambridge, Mass.
It's audacious.
Innovative.
Stimulating.
Remarkable scientists.
People.
Brilliance.
I can answer your question
In 4 words, the people are brodacious.
If I could describe the Broad in one word, I guess I would have to say collaborative.
Collaboration.
It's collaboration.
The community is more than the sum of its parts.
One word to describe the future of the Broad is impact.
Impact.
Impacting the lives of others and of future generations.
This type of openness and collaboration is the way to do science in this century.
We want to have a real impact on human health.
I can't think of anything that would be better than what the Broad is right now, so
It would be exciting.
Ambitious.
Hope.
Discovery. The future of the Broad is open-ended.
The possibilities are endless.
Innovation. This technology is changing at an incredibly rapid pace.
Unlimited.
If Edith and Eli Broad were here right now.
I would say to Eli and Edythe.
Well, thank you seems too small, but...
I would simply say thank you.
I guess thank you would be one thing to say.
Well, the first thing I'd say is thank you.
I cannot thank you enough.
Just very plainly, I think I'd like to say thank you.
For the opportunity that this place has afforded me.
Thank you for your vision. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you, Eli and Edythe, for everything you do to make the world a better place.
Eli and Edythe, thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, Eli and Edythe, for your magnificent generosity and your vision.
Thank you so much for allowing these brilliant young people to do more than they ever dreamed they could.
I wake up and I thank them for creating an environment which is a scientific utopia.
So thanks, Eli and Edythe, for your visionary leadership and for ensuring that we all will benefit from a growing knowledge of ourselves.
I would say you're wonderful, and thank you for your generosity and for your belief in us.
And for taking the risk.
Thank you for what you've been doing for society.
I thank you as a member of Congress, but more importantly, I thank you as a member of the human race.
I'd like to say thank you.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Edith.
Thank you, Edith, and thank you, Eli.
Thank you, Broads.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Edith.
Thank you, Edith. Thank you, Eli.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Edith.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Edith.
Thank you, Edith. Thank you, Eli. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the people of Boston.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Eli, Edythe, thank you for everything. Thank you for making all of these dreams come true. And thank you for everything that's still to come.